Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Are we good? Is it working? Yes, it would seem so. Okay, excellent. Welcome back to FF14. I need to clear out a little bit of space as I get set up. I should have done this beforehand, but I got distracted. It's all fine, though. It's all fine. There we go. Now I am settled. Howdy, Star Pressure. Welcome, welcome. Get a nice scenic view of Ralger's Reach. I say as if it's possible to get a scenic view of this place. It's not one of my favorite hub zones in the game. But I do like the big cool statue. So yeah. Fuck. Patch 4.2. I did 4.1, what was it, like 2 weeks ago now? And in that time I've made a bunch of raid progress on the side. As you can tell from all the quests I have to do. But I have not touched the story, and I have no idea what's going to happen next. So we're in for another fun adventure. Hopefully with less meandering through dungeons. I don't think there's a dungeon in this patch. I glanced ahead a little bit. So we should just all be story content today. And then in 4.3, I'll have somebody to help me with a trial or whatever's next. And it'll all go much faster and smoother than the first time around. I've spent most of today procrastinating. Though I did plan out a big list of all the future streams that I want to do in the next, 4 to 6 months. Because there's so many games that I want to check out that I have not really been giving myself windows to. Like that potential Genesis Collection exploration stream / likely 3 to 4 hours of me and Bean Machine chatting. Or the Amnesia thing with all the settings cranked up. Things that don't really fall in my pipeline of planned regular things. Howdy, Pachi. Welcome, welcome. How many times is Mean Bean Machine on the list? That's a surprise. That is for me to know. And you to experience. I promise this will not become an entirely Puyo Puyo Tetris-based Twitch channel. However, 49% is not majority, so it technically counts. How's audio, by the way? Audio good on your guys' end? I always have to check with FF14 because it's always blaring in my ears no matter how I twig with it. Audio's good? Cool. Puyo versus normal Tetris, which is better? Ooh. That's tough. Because, like, few things are better than Tetris. Tetris is, like, the most iconic game. But I like Puyo Puyo a lot. It's got a little more strategy. And there's a little more you can do with the color matching stuff versus just lining all the blocks up. I would probably say I like Puyo Puyo just a little bit more. But I haven't played Tetris Effect yet. So maybe that will reawaken my burning love for basic Tetris. Sun's coming out. We're approaching the perfect time to start the MSQ. Where is the MSQ? I think it's up here. It's wherever, yeah, okay, I was heading the right direction. Kills me the Tetris 99 is locked to the Switch. Simply buy a Switch. Skill issue. You own two? Then what's the problem? Buy 2 copies of Tetris 99. I'll tell you what, it very often... This is gonna sound like console warring. I promise I do not care at all. But the Switch has really felt like one of the best gaming investments of the past, like, 5 years. Incredible library, and unlike a lot of more advanced consoles, I don't have a deep paranoia that it's going to fall apart every time I've turned it on. I really hope the Switch 2 is backwards compatible. Don't mind me, Lise, I'm just rambling. Hey, Dose, welcome, welcome. Switch is a great console. The thing that I will give Nintendo most on the hardware front is that for as underpowered as their shit can be, it always feels reliable and good and stable, you know? Going as far back as, like, the Game Boy. It's a weird thing to care about, I'll admit, but I'm weird. Also, hey Duke, hey Posthumous, welcome, both of you. And hey Drake, I see you watching from Twitch, even if you're... or not Twitch, from Discord, even if you can't get on Twitch. There's no dungeon on this patch, so... We're cruising through the story from here on out. Until 4.3. And I'm totally fine with that. You could kill a guy with the GameCube and it would work reliably after. That thing is a brick. It's even got a nice handle for swinging. Anyway, speaking of murder, shall we get into it? After 10 minutes of prep. We got tidings from the east. Oh, you're not going to do me the mercy of opening with a voiced cutscene? Okay. Figures, Lise. Rebecca, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council's officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffices to say, we're in good hand. Lise, is that a... Are you joking about Raban losing his arm? How dare you? That's awful. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helms done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, we... Oh god, my tongue's getting tied in the, like, third text box. This is gonna go great. I think I'm getting distracted by the music picking up, of all things. Give my brain a second to charge. And we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd have never contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rolger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration. And I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. Why have you allowed the snakes to continue to rally? I thought we were doing something about them. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. Okay, I may need to adjust the music again after this. I can literally barely hear myself talk. I hope it's still picking up okay. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. Lise, why did you crank the music back up after I adjusted it last time? I blame you for everything going wrong right now. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Rebecca, there you are. Alphanode, Alice, is everything alright? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of 3. Make your own jokes. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed. I'm going to benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I've quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust. Huh, I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off, then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Is that how you say that? Bazaar? I think that's correct. Okay. Let's crank it down. Just a little bit. Before we go any further, can somebody tell me real quick whether FF14 has a free trial? Well, Posthumus, funny that you should ask. Have you heard that FF14 something something critically acclaimed Stormblood expansion. Okay, let's turn that down to like 75 with the master volume at 80, 85. And just so it doesn't get thrown off too much, we'll turn voice down to like 9. I didn't remember that they got Link to do the test voice. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. No. Apply. There we go. Alright. Let's do it. Also, I did get all of the ether currents. So, we will be able to fly wherever flight is enabled. No more running through endless deserts on my stream. Yay, Kugane. Is there a closer crystal to where I need to go? There is. How are you guys doing today? I hope your day has been as nice as mine has been. Greetings, honored madam. May I show you in? Not bad, that's good to hear. Yugiri! My favorite, who is not named Fordola.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
Thank God.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies.
Now the voices sound weirdly loud by comparison.
Master
I'll tweak
Hancock,
that again.
Pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course.
Oh, I accidentally skipped your
Some
course,
few days
Hancock,
ago,
I'm sorry.
a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor.
Will Yugiri do anything ever find out in 4.2, bros? Yugiri has been a reliable shoulder to cry on when I have been disappointed by other people not getting anything to do. For that, she is indispensable. And also, she has cute horns.
Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual.
Hey, Quickwag. Welcome, welcome.
The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Okay, so here's where we're gonna actually address their survival. Awesome.
I beg your
Let's
pardon?
see if that actually goes anywhere of value.
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu.
All of them look the same to Garleans.
But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
All Rogadan look the same to Garleans as well, even me.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I should stop bemoaning it. I'm a One Piece fan. I can deal with fake-out deaths. Even if they're really good death scenes.
Lord Hien?
Gosetsu is just kind of a One Piece character,
Well,
yeah, so I guess
I
it
think we'd all
fits.
like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
I can't control myself around morally gray women.
I understand. Only too well. But if Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear.
I'd get real bricked up if I saw her again. Oh, there's something so deeply unpleasant to me about the phrase bricked up. Oh, God. And that's with all I say regularly in public.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
The further along in the MSQ you get, the more you realize the Warrior of Light would say that. Oh, I believe it. I fully believe that my Warrior of Light is a brain-damaged, demented weirdo. I've heard there's some really interesting character things going on in Shadowbringers and Endwalker, so I'm very excited for that. To see what all they can do with a silent protagonist. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that voice anymore. I apologize deeply. Gotta do a Ninja Turtle voice? How the fuck do I do a Ninja Turtle voice? Who remembers what the Ninja Turtles even sound like? Oh, yeah, man. Pizza. He's got a deep, posh British accent, it's fine. Okay, let me do a deep, posh British accent. The sooner you realize, the sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak our mind. That's what the British sound like. I did it. You're welcome. That voice was a jump scare. Where is she? Bring me back to 08. I can do all the Batman memes. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soroban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Stream the whole thing as Bale Batman, I fucking dare you. You would have to pay me a lot more money than you guys do right now. My throat would be fucking shredded after one cutscene. Actually, why am I running? We can literally just take the port crystals over there. I fucking love this hub world, man. This is probably my favorite hub in all of FF14 so far. Even though nothing important ever happens here. I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's just got a nice ambiance. I am a weeb, but it's also, like, my previous favorite was Ul'dah, if that tells you anything. It is a little weird to navigate around, I do agree, but it's worth it. Stop bullying me for liking the not Japan place. The angle there was weird, so it looked like Alice was being carried in somebody else's arms like a baby. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. Oh, fuck this guy! I knew it. Kyoto, any funny business, and you know what will happen, I trust. Who's this fucking thing? Okay, for those of you who have not seen the story of base Stormblood, this little shit, this little pissant, this treacherous, treasonous bastard, he leads you into a couple of ambushes, and he's kind of a cowardly slime ball, that's it. That's pretty much. I just don't like him. He's an asshole. He's cute though. But yeah, we should be able to cook him. Tell him I hate him. All right, Kyoto, Posthumus really hates you. Look at his placid face. He's devastated on the inside. No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. Their whole race had like 5 years left to live, and it's been 5 years since Stormblood. Really? I was under the impression that time simply did not pass because Alfnode and Alice are still both minors. Or are you talking about fucking game releases since Stormblood? Game releases. Okay, damn it. For a second I was excited that time would actually pass in a game like this. 16 is legal in Missouri. Queequeg, I'm gonna ban you. We're not doing Crow Country again, Queequeg. Don't you make me say these things. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call lease. No, no lease, I beg you. No boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu high and low, far and wide. I come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not, but the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden, and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. It's really fucked up that Gosetsu is a Rogadin, and Raoban is not. That's really fucked up, and I don't know how to process it. Because Gosetsu just looks like a big human. And Raoban, like, come on. Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I think he'd lent you money. He will help you, I'm certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. Little fucking catfish has Garlean connections. What else do you need to know about him? Ravan, you just look like you commit 51% of homicide. No! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jontron. We didn't invite you. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. Is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No. Absolutely not. It's okay to racially profile catfish. No more betrayals, no more boots. To divide our forces is simply more efficient. Boy, I hope catfish is not used as a real slur for a real demographic. Truly the daughter of a cop? Let's shut the fuck up. Listen. I stopped paying attention for a moment and hear "Go away, Jontron." But frankly, I should be saying that every couple of minutes. It's like swiper, no swiping. The more you say it, the further away he'll get. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up, and so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. But yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Stream is going great already. I'm glad. I'm glad we're reaching this level of problems on the second quest of 8. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. Quick sip of motivation water. I believe Alice has her task well in hand. Shall we scout the pawnbroker? Oh, not even the second quest. It was still the first. Let's learn the emote greeting. Everything in order, then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Shichiken. Don't you be misattributing quotes Don't you do it. I've said enough horrible things on this stream without you twisting my words. Oh, it's one of these missions, okay. Not the pawnbroker. Not the pawnbroker. Wait, what? Why do you still have your thing up? Okay. Oh, okay, neither of them have disappeared. They just stick around to fake me out. I love racism every day, quote KK Turthal at various points, 2006 to 2024. Why 2006? I was 8. I wasn't that racist as an 8-year-old. I think. Well... no, probably not. Listen. I just bought into some crazy things growing up, being raised by military people, okay? I grew out of it. Are you the pawnbroker? Okay, you're the pawnbroker. You have the katana. Get me out of this conversation, please. Dare I hope you found our pawnbroker. At what point does this become bullying? I'm used to it. That's been every friend group I've been in for the past 12 years. Excellent work, Rebecca, and that is the katana. There can be no doubt. It is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you'll be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. You know what would be fucked? It'd be a really great bit if you actually had to raise the money to buy the sword back, but the amount you needed was right past the cap for the free trial. So if you want to hold enough money to buy the sword, you gotta pay. Hire me, Squeenix. I can recoup your costs. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose that this could be considered a necessary cost in securing a safe return. Yet, it is not a decision I can make alone. Least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Okay, these are the same thing. I'll pay up. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri, wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Crowdfunding! Master Alphanode, your kindness is touching, truly. Yet in matters of coin, would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. Remind me to adjust the voice volume as soon as I have control again. Because the last voice cutscene was loud, I forgot. If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there could be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko Tea House. And Vithter did they set off. Vither, okay. My brain conjured up an extra T for some reason. Still, Vither is very weird. Clamoring for Dango. Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. It's gonna be that Yotsuyu got brain damage from nearly drowning, and now she's a different person and thus innocent of all wrongdoing. That's what it's gonna be, right? She's not as easily redeemable as Fordola. So just give her a memory wipe. I say easily redeemable as if Fordola didn't blow up a tower full of her own guys. Actually, wait, the tower was full of Nazis. So she is easily redeemable. Sorry, I just had to graph that out. Hey, new viewer, welcome, Quindra? However you pronounce your name. Welcome to my stream. Some manner of code, perhaps. But it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Oh, I got raided? What? Oh. Raided with a party of 5? Yo, thank you. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. The raid notification doesn't pop up on my screen. It only pops up in my chat log. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. My name's Becky. Stick around if you want to see some Stormblood. If not, that's cool. But if you like the vibe, give me a follow. I stream a wide variety of games. And yeah, probably next Tuesday I'll be streaming the end of Dead Space Remake. Assorted other things. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope a couple of you stick around. Let's get a move on to the Umineko Tea House. Ominously named if there ever was one, although I have not played Umineko yet. My viewers are hiding the drugs, I see. I appreciate it. Stick around, Becky thinks she's less entertaining than she is on here. Oh, thank you, Queequeg. I appreciate that, really. Hey, also, hey, Toblo. Welcome. Oh, we got a lot of people in here. That's good. Got some regulars, got some friends, got some new viewers. Nice little assortment. I didn't mean to talk to you, Yuri, but I am always happy to talk to you. You're best girl. Besides Fordola. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down Dango as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the... oh god, Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. We'll find out. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier. Make ready to sail. With luck, Alice will already have joined Master Sorobon and Mistress Tataru there. Now that I have a brief breather, I'm going to give you a follow back as thanks, Kindra. I may pop in whatever kind of streams you do. As somebody who doesn't play FF14, I feel like these quests are really quick. They seem remarkably easy to complete. Typically, yeah, FF14 quests are not super overlong. It depends. I mean, we are in the post patches. The post patches tend to go a lot quicker, usually. But, yeah, on the whole, it's not that time-consuming to get through MSQ. It's just a matter of actually setting aside time to focus on it, which I am historically bad at. Excellent timing, my friends. I'm not going to do the Batman fucking voice for Soraban in front of new viewers. I'm sorry to disappoint. Kendra says, don't join on Saturday. I'm working on Endwalker MSQ. Got it. Thank you for forewarning. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alice arrived mere moments ago. That's when the Batman voice is best. Do it, though? Oh, fucking fine. Alright, next time Soraban speaks, I will let the peer pressure win. Fitting, as we're all standing on a pier. All went well at my end. Kyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. It would be really funny if Soraban never speaks again. After this, a surprise Garlean ambush is going to shoot him in the throat. Then he'll lose his vocal cords. Just because you told me to do that. That's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Gosetsu's trail. And your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Yay, Soraban didn't speak for the rest of the cutscene. Luck was on my side. Damn it, the cutscene's still going. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seems a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. You're all terrible at your jobs. That's false beard. You agreed to this? Give me strength. In Alpha Node's defense, he is a teenager. In counter to Alpha Node's defense, he's been through a Realm Reborn and Heavensward and Stormblood by now. How can you tangle with Teleji Adeleji? Insert table slamming sound effect here, and not get a little bit better at haggling? Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But Alpha Node, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, oh, fuck, Soraban. Okay, here we go. First, let us go to the Ruby Price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries are sure... I'm never doing that again. You almost murdered me. Yeah, I'm not gonna screw up my voice too bad when I've got like probably 2 or 3 hours of dialogue to go. But you asked for it, so request granted. Now pay me money. Is that what you think Batman sounds like? I have not seen The Dark Knight in a couple years. I have been reading Batman Dark Victory, the sequel to the Long Halloween comic. And my mental voice for Batman in that is not Christian Bale, so I have not been keeping a fresh idea of it in my mind. Decent comic. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so far. I know a couple of people who say that Dark Victory is better than Long Halloween. I don't know that I would agree. I've only read one chapter, but it's off to an interesting start. Mental voice, is that a thing? Yes. So this is touching on that, like, some people don't have an internal monologue thing, I think. When I read things, nearly always I ascribe a voice to it. And sometimes it makes it a lot more hard-hitting, etc. It does make reading a little slower when I'm, like, consciously doing it. So I don't always consciously do it, but yeah, I do that. Anyway, how many words of Soroban did I read before I died? I think, sure to have seen him. But yeah, like, when I'm reading Batman, it's Kevin Conroy. There's no touching that. Gotta go walk the dog, I'll leave a lurk, have fun with Stormblood. Thank you, Kindra. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Like, that voice killed me so much that I still have, like, a feeling in my stomach from doing it. Not even my chest, my stomach. Your internal voice probably isn't a good enough VA to copy Kevin Conroy. I mean, probably not, but I have extremely vivid mental voices. Like, to the point where when I hear an anime dub for something that I've already read in manga form, and the voice actors don't match, I can hear, like, two completely distinct dub takes in my head, one of which does not exist. And that's why Ichigo from Bleach will always be Billy Kametz to me, even though Johnny Young Bosch is irreplaceable. Alright, seems we've got a solo instance coming up, so that'll be fun. Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Even ever the melodramatist. I'm sure our finances can be stretched to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Ah, but I digress. We have work to do. Let's do it.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
You're gonna be real disappointed when Kagurabachi isn't voiced by Christopher Walken. Chihiro Kagurabachi is whoever voices Levi in Attack on Titan. I don't remember his name. I'm sure after I consume enough memes, he will either be Alex Lee or Gianni Matriano. Read Kagurabachi, by the way. It's great. Those are the gunshots to signal how peak Kagurabachi is.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Oh, okay.
We have no reason to
We're
believe
doing
they'll
this
turn their
now.
attention here. But for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
It's time for us to defend the Confederacy. As I am so fond of doing.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them,
Fuck,
why
I didn't
would they
adjust the voice
attack?
volume.
Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Queequeg, like, my mental voice thing is so crazy that for certain books, like A Song of Ice and Fire, I will straight up assign actors for the visualization of the scenes, and they are not the actors from the show. I have an extremely vivid imagination. Why not? Well, for starters, because most of the cast is either much younger or much older in the books. Jon Snow's like 16. Robb is 14, etc., etc. And also, Kit Harington isn't nearly pretty enough to be Jon Snow. Jon Snow has to be Timothée Chalamet. That's the first thing you've said that I haven't related to even a little with this topic. I'm broken on the inside, okay? That's what being a writer does to you.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Dose does the same thing. I'm vindicated. Now, yes, that is not to say that Kit Harington is not a beautiful, beautiful man, but he's not beautiful in the same way that Jon Snow is meant to be. Because he's not he's just too old. Too beardy. I would kiss him. But, like... Didn't you just say Jon is 14? No, Jon is... I think, as of Dance with Dragons, he's 17. And he is, like, constantly described as, like... You know what? I see the quotes popping up. I'm gonna stop talking. The tripwires are always being laid in my path. I am Wile E. Coyote, catching a million invisible roadrunners. The Nazis are invading the Pirate Bay. We gotta stop them, okay? We can't get distracted.
Fine, but you
It's
haven't
been
heard
an
the last
hour.
of this?
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Oh, he ate shit. Oh no.
Come.
That was a terrible dive. His arms were barely in front of him. This is Alpha Node's canonical death. He's just gonna hit his head and sink like a stone. Alright, here we go.
An opening. Your defense is nothing. Leave it to me.
Okay, who am I actually meant to attack here? I'm gonna go... Jesus. I'm gonna attack you. Everybody else seems nicely occupied. You hate the same for solo duties? I honestly haven't even processed it. I guess they have used it a lot. Every solo duty should be in from the cold. Dude, I'm so excited to see what In from the Cold actually is. I just know that it's a mission 50% of people love and 50% of people hate. Which probably means I will have positive feelings. Oh no! The innocent, beautiful girl.
Lady
Never
Yotsuyu,
did anything
we're here
wrong.
to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
It's the best solo duty in any MMO. That is a powerful bit of praise, and yet I can completely buy it. It's not like the bar is extremely high.
Are you all right?
You thought it was mid-Pachi? See? Land of contrasts in opinion. I'm very excited.
Is he all right?
Are you alright?
Gozetsu!
Okay, well this was faster than I expected, though I'm glad the entire post-patch isn't
Damn
hunting
it.
down
It took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles.
Setsu and Yotsuyu. Queequeg asks a question that I have already said too many damning things in this stream to even read aloud. So I'll
All
just say
forces,
the answer
attack!
is yes. You're not gonna trick me again, you bastards. Yes, she is hot, but you have your share of hot women in this game who are mentally of age, including previous war criminal era Yotsuyu. Oh geez, I got stunned. You're me. I'll take out the signifier, you're the lowest bit of health in there. You can set up for an Usagi drop situation. No, this is bad train of tracks to lay this stream on. I need her to blow the crack pipe smoke into my face. Oh god. I almost wish I had been streaming base Stormblood because all the crack pipe jokes with Yotsuyu would have been abysmal, but also hilarious. Drop a couple AoEs. People are getting too mobbed up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good doing this. Vibes are good. How many more of these can there possibly be? Stop doing this. Stop prolonging the fight. This has to be the final boss, right?
The art of my forebears.
Yo. Oh, okay. Stop stunning me. Oh god, there's several of you. Up. Seconds to Star Storm. I hope that's Yotsuyu's thing and not an Enrage. I think it's Yotsuyu's thing.
Focus. Release.
Oh, Nalfa's thing. Yeah, I mistook the spell for Yotsuyu because she was the one talking about techniques and all that shit. It was Alpha Node. Yugiri! Not Yotsuyu. What am I talking about? There's too many girls with Y names in this patch. Please eliminate one. Preferably Yotsuyu. Okay, we did it. Alright, now allow me to Dragoon combo her through the floor.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens!
Yugiri, my friends,
The Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
At least you're not brain damaged. Becky wants to kill children. This has been long established.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Samurai.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
It's not fair because she does still have the incredibly hot voice, but I'm not into the brain damage thing.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
If further explanation is needed, by the way, because I haven't really expanded on who Yotsuyu is for the benefit of those who did not see Stormblood. She's the main villain for like 75% of Stormblood. She does a lot of bad things.
Of course.
And then she drowned, but not really.
I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts.
Okay, we're going Titanic, I suppose. Should probably play this game at some point. Yeah, you should, Posthumous, if you like what you see. FF14 is a great MMO.
Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave.
Bruh. Hien didn't even get the dignity of getting one good cut on her. He just cut her clothes. That's so embarrassing. You know, we should probably tell Hien about this sooner rather than later. I see you're all popping off the free trial copy pasta. Because I shilled FF14 once. That's fine.
But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard.
Long and hard.
Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Oh yeah, I'm still on the free trial. Stormblood is part of the free trial. It's a crazy amount of value and content for completely free. You get all of the story stuff, all the side stuff, every post-patch raid up to the start of Shadowbringers. It's nuts. It's because it's now 6 expansions, you get fully half of the MMO for free.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
If we fix her, do her old crimes still apply, or can we call it square? If Big Mom can get amnesia from hitting her head and be allied with the Straw Hats for a little bit and then regain her memories and still be a boss fight, I'm gonna say the same logic applies here.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
So we're gonna bring back her memories and do so in front of a firing squad. What if she doesn't become a boss fight after? She probably won't, because they love redeeming and keeping characters around. Especially if they are very attractive characters.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
By the by, if you are interested in interrogation of amnesiac morality and responsibility for past crimes, read my story. Shill. Ask me for a link to it, if I haven't already linked it to you and if you're not already reading it. As Tansui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yatsuyu to be seen here. My story does not have frog people in it. I don't know why this idea came about. The character everybody imagines as a frog person is one of the few human characters. Glad Becca believes in us enough to think we can read. That's true. If you were literate and intelligent, you wouldn't be watching my stream. The rest are frog people, not just him. Dope. It's a lady! And also, no. I'm not writing frog fractions. Oh, hey, Jitters. Welcome, welcome. Now, if I know my sisters, we should be waiting at the boat nearby pier. Let's go see if I'm right. Okay. We're still on mission 3 of 8, and it's been an hour, so let's maybe pick up the pace just a little bit. I think that was the major thing for this patch, the way people talk about it. So, we'll probably be good on story from here on out, but it's fine. If you have to go early, Posthumous, make sure you watch the rest of the VOD for context. Big things are happening that will probably be important in the next patch. Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. It was all I could do to restrain her. You blame me for worrying. Strong as Rebecca is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? Now tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you, not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so. At least, you know what? At least she's speaking in full sentences. She's not like mentally a 4-year-old. Right. 'Tis past time we set sail. I, for one, not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Is this the start of Toxic Yuri? God, we can only hope so. Toxic Yuri makes every story better. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villager's sight. After 4, is it ethical to kill the child? Yeah, I'm in favor of 20th trimester abortions. I'm gonna regret saying that. Here's where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Rebecca, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. Clip titled, "This is the future liberals want." That's gonna give off horrible impressions to my new viewers. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do say so lightly. Do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present us a fine opportunity to refill Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Oh, come along. Tataru is overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. Alphino, did you not read the thing that you handed her? Were you not told the price that you agreed to? Are you just that? Okay. Not gonna question it. He's a dummy boy. We'll interrogate it later. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. Oh my god, he actually didn't. Hey Jill, welcome, welcome. Alphino doesn't know the price of a single banana. How much could it cost? 10 gil? I had no idea. This business venture of Sorobon's. You will give it fair hearing, I trust. He has been too good to us after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. Oh, now you have side quests available? Oh, that's the thing that I was trying to unlock before. That's the Four Lords thing. You know what? Talk to Suyu? Here, hang on one second. Are we going to that village? They might have Dango. Yes, honey. Okay, I'm gonna take a brief detour to get Four Lords on my quest list, so that I can pop that with my friends later. You would know more of my venture. Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Perhaps it'd be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or herself. Here, their missive. For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of the Revel. First we bid her make haste to the Hell's lid and quell the Oni that dwell in the deepest depths. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor, and consummate reward. Strange proposal, aye, but it should be noted that they knew both of your deeds and our part in them. The Red have no love for trickery, so I doubted the trap of theirs. Should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed that the missive was a magic dagger, along with instructions as to how to use it to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable. That our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth, and more importantly, considerable reward. If you're willing to undertake this trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. Ah, but given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us there, then. Okay, it is now on my quest list. We will not touch it for the rest of the stream. What do you got, Yugiri? We must meet with Lord Heian as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. Give me 1 second. My arm feels very strange all of a sudden. I think I was just holding it in a weird way for the past hour 25 minutes. But yeah, I'll give my thoughts on Four Lords, probably having done it by the time I stream 4.3. I did do the Ridorana Lighthouse between last stream and this, the second Evilise raid. That one fucked. I love that one. I love the Pharaohs in FF12, so it was a big treat for me. And by love, I mean hate it with a passion, so unironically hyped to see it replicated in such loving detail. I'm still here or there on the story of the Evilise raids, but I'm anticipating a big payoff at the Orban Monastery. I'll send word requesting they receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able, and join me on the outskirts of Namai. Okay. Took you a second. Gotta wait for you all to walk away, because I always have to be the last one to leave. The Croak Queen. That's what they used to call Yotsuyu. Okay, that's right over there. Look at me, I'm flying very short distance. All is well? Good, the others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please.
My lord Hien, I am returned.
Okay, what the fuck is Hien gonna have to say about this?
For the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination.
Piss yourself, you pretentious bitch. I love you.
When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since.
Is this a rehearsed speech? I want him to turn around and he's holding a clipboard. Alas.
Setsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though
He's just fly like that. I get it.
That they are.
Hien is very cool for a character who was introduced in the last, like, quarter of Stormblood.
Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend.
I'll be very sad if he dies. At any point.
Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Woo. Have a bit more reaction to Yotsuyu, please.
Bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture, or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true.
Oh, what if she's faking?
I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
What if it's just a bit? Please. Please let her just be doing a bit. That would redeem so much about my mild annoyance that she's alive.
Lost her memory, you say?
She remembers everything and is utterly unrepentant.
Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to.
They could let her wear a mask. It's not like there's a shortage here.
Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
Man, I'm just banking on it. I'm banking on it.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel.
She's gonna be like Edward Norton in fucking Primal Fear, I think it is. Surprise. I wasn't crazy.
If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Now I'm getting so hype over the idea that I'm going to be disappointed if it's not true, so I must wind it back. She's probably not faking. Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. You're kind of woollying yourself a bit. At least I'm cognizant of it. Really, all I want is for this story thread that I'm a little bit annoyed by to pay off in a way that is cool. That's really all I want. If I may speculate a little bit and be wrong, but still surprised in a positive way, then that's a good outcome. FF14 is a rhythm game. No, shut up. No, shut up. We have much more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, we must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I am pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects or evidence toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Gotta BRB, gotta drive for a while. Bye, Duke. Thanks for popping in. I await your return. Don't get in a car accident. It's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Oh no. Oh, there they are. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Jifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh, he was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge. But you have the right of it. Go on then, I will mind the house. We're doing the things are slightly ominous music that we have been doing since Realm Reborn. That's how you know things are ominous. Seek the captain? He passed by a little while ago. I wonder if I should tell somebody as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me the past caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Jifuya, he was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. I was going to invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. Something amiss? Aye, the captain went outside some few bells ago, and looking quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightways struck out after him. I hope they will be all right. Gosetsu, too. It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but somebody has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on, Rebecca. Alphanode and I shall hold the fort. You were of absolutely no help at all, Alice. But I'll do what I must. Thank fuck I can fly here. This area is so annoying to get around on foot. Beautiful, but annoying. Too many layers. Hi, Jifuya. Oh, you're not doing great.
Ah! By the Kami! Your Lord Ian! Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
The fact that this is a voiced cutscene deeply concerns me.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
Jifuya, the real antagonist? Probably. He's probably Xenos' twin brother. Only Xenos got all the dominant genes, and he got all the recessive genes.
When she was yet a courtesan.
That's why he's so hideous.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. She may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her.
So we're expanding on the tragic flashback. I didn't think it was gonna go this stark so quickly. Awesome.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman.
Okay, I'm gonna treat this with the gravitas it deserves. So I'm gonna tone it back for a bit. She was like 14, Jesus fucking Christ.
It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze.
Jifuya, tell me about the sex slavery without jacking yourself off over it, please.
The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of Acting Viceroy.
She hated life, so I was like, yeah, this will sell. Fuck. Ugh, God. Okay. Jifuya, do you see that slightly raised, rounded boulder right behind you? I'm gonna pick you up and just throw you into that until your spine snaps. that cool with you? It's the perfect shape.
Well, you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became.
Oh yeah, part of the blame. Blood's on one of your hands.
Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
Okay. He has a little more self-awareness than I'm used to for this kind of villain.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post.
However...
I trust you have no objections, you Giddy?
That was still some dark shit you were saying, and I didn't like the way you were saying it.
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
Oh yeah, but I'm pretty sure this guy knows she would sell quite well in her current state. We can trust her around him just fine.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
In the distance, I hope we just hear the slash of an EI. A judgment cut in right behind that structure. And it's like, yeah, I've re-signed him. It's fine. You can hear the Yakuza Forgiveness theme already. I mean, yeah. I hope that's not the last we see of him. Because that is some real dire shit to introduce for a character and then be like, yeah, send him over to the Pacific Theater. Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us join the others. The quirky Doma music is kind of rattling me after that cutscene. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Jifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. No, Hien, you can condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place. No, Hien, that it's okay to pick a side on this, buddy. There are crimes that have been committed that I hope you recognize as crimes. I will only say this, the Jifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. Listen, guys. I can't defend what Benoit did. But I will say he was a great wrestler. Nobody could do a drop straight on his head like he could. The question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. I'm getting the sinking feeling that that's going to be the last we see of Jifuya. I will happily eat my words. Now I'm just getting flashbacks to the last podcast on the left episode on Benoit. I am not a last podcast on the left listener. However, I have consumed a great deal of things on him. I'm still steeling myself for the two-parter Dark Side of the Ring episode. on Benoit. Big fan of that show. It's probably gonna fuck me up. I actually just watched the episode on Jimmy Superfly Snuka murdering his girlfriend, like hours before I started streaming. Fun times. Fun times with Vince McMahon. But what would Vince McMahon have to do with the issue of sex slavery, which is what we're currently talking about? Nothing. Let's get back on topic, please. While you're out searching for Jafuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu or a prelude to an invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advanced at speed and appears bound for Castrum Fluminus. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri, Rebecca, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Alice and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. Stuff getting in my throat. I've got like 3 quests left in this patch, right? 3 or 4? I hope I don't burn myself out completely by then. What's the name of this one? We'll see after the cutscene. We'd be glad to help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well. We shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray you stay close to Rebecca and Yugiri. Well, well. Guard duty and not a breath of protest. Now I've seen it all. To Castrum Fluminus, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. It is storm on the horizon. 3 more after this one, okay. That'll be fine. It's now 6:50 almost. Yeah, we'll finish in due time. Okay, where's the... I guess the nearest one is... Oh, it's just in Namai anyway. Okay, then we'll... fly up from here. Yes. Ah, what a post-patch this has been. And I bet it's not even going to get real crazy until 4.3. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. No, I'm not. Wait. Is there even a... Okay, if I fly this direction, maybe. Have I not been this way? Wow. I know my mount can fly no higher, God. Okay, this looks like the right direction. Oh, that would be Castrum Voluminous right there. There's one shot in the upcoming patches that gets really funny if you're playing as a Lalafell. I have considered swapping to a Lalafell for the bit, but if I do swap characters, I'm more than likely just going to be a dragon girl. The whole game must be like layers upon layers of comedy if you're playing as the shortest possible character. But Lalafells aren't meant to be heroes. All Lalafells are supporting characters in my story. The tallest woman. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Is this going to be the one part I have seen? Dare I hope. I know it happens at some point in the Stormblood post-patches.
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Who could it be? I don't know. I mean, if it's not the part I'm thinking of, then I have zero clue who it could be. Huh? Who are you, Chodes?
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Okay, you're assholes.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
The lad, the boys, okay. Apparently we're getting some pop-offs for these characters.
Where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
Sus Brutus.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Uh-oh. Oh. What are you doing here, stepbro?
It seems I need not introduce myself. Not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
I doubt that from your general demeanor. You're actually quite similar to Yotsu. But I'll hear you out, because you're pretty.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Dorma.
Oh boy. Okay, I don't think that the thing I'm thinking of is going to happen in 4.2 then. We're probably going to save that for later.
We have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Get this smug twink out of here. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Imagine if I hadn't gotten ether currents. This would be like 10 minutes of stream time. I'm getting hungry, actually. So it's good that I'm nearly done with this post-patch. I would like to eat my dinner before 8 o'clock, ideally. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatmen and join us on the other side. Alright. All are free to travel in sea passage, yes. Can I fly here, or is this a... No, this is a zone. Oh, I've never been here before. Interesting. Oh, it's got its own... straight up ether crystal and everything. One second, Hien. I must attune. It's a cool place. Very square. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, Yuri. There you are, Rebecca. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished at the time. We even have an aetheryte now, courtesy of the Onishishu. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. Way ahead of you, buddy. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I'm not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Now, should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alphanode and Alice will also be there. You'd only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kian-Kan. The guardsman will see you in. Oh, I guess it's right over there. What he is expecting you. May I show you in? Time for negotiations. I love peace talks. Unironically, this is hopefully going to be very interesting.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
Oh.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend.
He had taken his dick out and laid it on the table right up front.
Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat.
We can go into some kind of alliance raid together.
On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise.
This is reasonable terms so far.
With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Yeah, most of the icon summonings so far have been directly or indirectly a result of Garlean violence. So...
Quite. I can but apologize.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no grander point being made here. Nothing applicable to life or history or politics. Nothing.
In seeking to
It's just
eliminate
video
icons,
games.
the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history.
I like everything you're saying, Asahi. You're just saying it in a way that makes me think you're about to pull a gun on me.
My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates.
Everything he says feels like he's being filtered through 3 layers of sarcasm. I'm beginning to wonder if that's just how Garleans talk. Because aside from Sid, that's been like every Garlean.
Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Oh no, you're gonna ask for Fordola back, aren't you? We're not giving you Fordola. I don't think you have anybody that we could want to exchange Fordola for. Unless I'm forgetting someone. I'm probably forgetting someone.
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict.
POWs. POWs in exchange for Fordola?
Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Or... Okay, if you want Yotsuyu, then we can work
Yotsuyu?
something out.
What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit.
You're gonna love 4.4, I bet. I have been really liking the post patches so far. In every expansion, the post patches have always been like the cream of the crop.
The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Okay, well that went better than expected. They just want Yotsuyu and some other POWs. That's totally fine. That's reasonable. It's not ideal, but it's reasonable. I like reasonable. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know what to make of it all. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps. Well, I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Ka may know when I will be afforded another. But ere we to continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Rebecca. Let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alise company. We are safe enough for now. What the fuck? My viewership just dropped in half. Where'd everybody go? Bingo, perhaps? A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Rebecca. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes somebody with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. They're all looking for Tierra and a dress. I mean, that's valid. So we're left with the eternal question, what to do while they prattle on. Okay, so this is third to last or second to last of the patch. The quest was his forgotten home. Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of our newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Rebecca, a moment if you would. Ah, Yugiri. And Asahi, was it? You have some business with Rebecca? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. I'm going to give this guy an extra sucky voice because I care about accuracy. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue. As we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? Sure. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangxia. Might we start at the town of Monzen? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. It's a pile of bricks. I'll save you the trouble. Very well, if you will follow me. Nobody ever answered me on whether this quest was third to last or second to last. I'm guessing third to last, but just gotta make sure I understood the order of operations correctly. PEMDAS, shut up. We've been over math. Math doesn't matter. FF14 will never again ask me to do math mid-combat. You have 3 more, including this one. Okay, so this is third to last. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Nay, can this truly be Monzen, home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up in protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult. Once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. It's very foggy. Again, boy am I glad I have ether currents. It is a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was a flame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis. The needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you'll follow me, I will ready our boat. No, guys, I have a flying dragon. I can just fly you over. It'll take much less time. That's fine. Oh, we got another solo. Okay. I was wondering if we were going to have another instance before this patch was done. I didn't expect it to be so soon. Hopefully it's the last one, because, again, I'm getting a little hungry. Ready to cast off? Let's do it. How badly will things go wrong this time?
Get back! I'm warning you!
Oh boy.
Someone's in trouble.
Kojin.
Are you all right?
Oh, they're gonna summon again, aren't they?
Hi.
Which is gonna immediately scupper the terms of the agreement.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too.
We got a second one from the snakes last time,
from the
so
Enclave when they came at us.
it'd only be fitting.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Oh, okay. Just regular old Kojin. Alright, so far he's putting his money where his mouth is.
It is nothing.
So far. Asahi is a good boy. I still don't know that I should trust it. I should have saved that power up for the final blow. Oh.
Leave this to me.
No.
These are reinforcements. What the fuck? Okay. Aim for the younglings, what the fuck? What? What is going on? Oh, we're getting a little overwhelmed by turrets.
The art of my forebears.
I hope every post-patch for Stormblood is just gonna have us run into a different... do the Kojin count as a beast tribe? Does that include them? I think it includes them. Different group of people trying to summon or primal or otherwise do naughty things. It was bad enough with the snake people. Becca loves killing marginalized groups. I explicitly said I don't want that. I don't want it to get repetitive. Okay, we're done, right? Yes, duty complete. Okay. Oh, tell me that was the last solo instance of the patch.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
He just wanted to...
Thank you, sir.
He just wanted to demonstrate how good of a good boy he is. I bet this child's a crisis actor.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
He's probably just a good guy. It's about high time we've had some good aligned Garlean characters. Aside from Cid and wavering my hand motion here, Nero.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of Imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances.
I believe you, I want to believe you, but you need to stop giving your pitch like a Far Cry villain.
You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Hey Duke, welcome back. Did we get to the oiled up Hien twerking scene yet? Yes. Yes, I can confirm. You missed it. Yeah, we met Asahi while you were out. Everybody likes this guy. I'm gonna take that as confirmation that he is legit. He just sounds ridiculously suspicious. True reform can only come from within. The Empire will never change. Well, I don't believe either of these things, but sure.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Yugiri does kind of like him now, I guess. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action. And few Imperial soldiers can say that, at least those who live to tell the tale. Second to last mission, let's go. Guilty conscience. You know who doesn't have to deal with a guilty conscience anymore? The sex slaver. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. I am not reading that, that's true, Quick. In part because of all the things that have already been read, and in part because I do tend to take that subject relatively seriously. I don't feel like making light of it any more than I already have. Oh, we've been going for 2.5 hours, wow. And we're already at the second to last mission. That's much better time than the first one. First patch. Probably because this one didn't have a dungeon to negotiate, but you know. I will not be doing NPC dungeons again. I have many people I can ask to run the dungeons with me on stream. Including some people who are here right now. Oh, I could have just warped to the Doman Enclave. Whoops. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Heian is expecting you. I will remain without. Keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. Oh, we're getting the green check for this one right away. Long cutscene incoming? I'm betting on it. Oh, this is not the music that they do in voiced cutscenes. Okay. Which song is it that Pat was all like, anytime I hear that song come on in a non-voiced cutscene, I skip it? Was it this one? Because they do this a lot for a lot of cutscenes that don't matter. Not that I would ever skip any segments. It is this one, okay. It was you who said that, Queequeg? I swear Pat said something to that effect on the podcast. I swear. I could be misremembering. Song's called Machinations, okay. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangsha. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. Oh, Pat made fun of you for it, and then somebody on Twitter said the exact same thing. Okay, that's... My memory's getting all jumbled up by all those different things. The Red Kojin, here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I am aware of. They are planning some new venture here in Yangsha. We will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I think he's probably earned some leeway. It's possible everybody's still trying to trick me, but come what may. Oh, how I would love to believe that. An ally within the Empire could change everything. It could give us a real chance at peace. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. Well, Forswing summoning would be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. Which just leaves a somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphinaud's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the ritual used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. My throat's getting dry, I need water. As you'll recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether by making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they want to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I'm quite certain we can keep the Red from attaining what they require to call upon the Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of this transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Populares garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, which weighed heavy on my mind. Eh? voice cutscene. Hi, it's you. You got more dango. They put so much care into animating your chewing.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
Oh.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose.
Yeah, both is the correct
but with
answer.
no memory of who she is, or what she has done. What sin remains to be cleansed?
For a second, I was worried we were going to get into the Naruto style, the real burden of the sins is upon the ultimate evil, and everybody down the ladder is merely a victim of their manipulations. But, yeah. Whether you're pulling the trigger or the one giving the order to pull the trigger, you are shouldering some of the blame.
You ask that I show mercy.
And I'm glad the game recognizes that.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
It is a shitty situation.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
We just need to talk no jutsu. I mean, in this scenario,
come the hour of the exchange.
What else can you do?
If her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Maybe she just needs to remember her past, start with meaningless, angry sex, and move forward. Jesus. That's really funny, but Jesus.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet.
He's going to need to get even better endurance with Yotsuyu. I'm glad you felt bad typing that. I felt bad saying it. Man, I have no fucking clue what I'm going to title this VOD, because half of the shit I have said is the YouTube will not like it.
He puts on a brave face for our sake.
Maybe it'll be involving Dango.
Who knows? He lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it.
Sex worker Dango stream.
It falls to us to shape that future. one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Okay. 20 minutes to 8, and we're at the last mission, I do believe. Yes, Rise of a New Sun. That's what this patch is called. With Yatsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. VOD title, I wasn't that racist as an 8-year-old. I forgot I said that. I've said so much. It's been an eventful couple hours. Now please just don't give me a solo instance that lasts for like 20 minutes, please.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision, then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango?
Dango.
How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased.
You gotta get some other food in her belly. That I don't think dango is that nutritious.
Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Dango only speedrun. What is it even made of, again? Is it rice or is it like bean paste? I can never remember. Rice, okay, yeah. I mean, it's not that bad, but not all that nutritious either. She's a growing girl. Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I'm a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement, of that I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties, and sent here to Yangsha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them from further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. Maybe you're all right, Asahi. I like what you're putting down. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. Niku Dango is just a meatball, so she can eat that. Yeah, she pack any kind of food into Dango form. Like feeding a dog pills. Gosetsu. As before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. She just likes eating ball-shaped food. I'm not touching that. Let the girl have her hyperfixations. In her innocence, please. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. You realize the implications of what you're all saying is just that she's gonna bite your balls off. Is that worth it? Is that what you want? Yes? Okay. Alright. The Ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be off. Now I'm afraid.
I wish you a safe journey.
Now I'm afraid that if Asahi is actually for real.
This has been a most enjoyable visit.
Why do you have to say it
I
like
look forward
that?
to our next meeting.
If Asahi is for real, I'm now afraid that he's gonna get in his shuttle and go back to his ship, and then the ship's just gonna explode. Like.
Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
We can't have a good Garlean alive for too long. His death will cause further juicy, dramatic problems for us. I don't know. I'm just paranoid.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Guy's talking normal and you're like, sounds evil? Are you not hearing the layers of sarcasm and venom in his voice?
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Okay, so I was right? So okay, yeah, yeah, you all lied to me. You all bullied me, being like, oh, she's woollying out over misjudging Asahi.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught.
I'm kind of bummed out, because I was starting to think, oh, maybe this guy will be the guy on the inside for the Garlean storyline. Maybe we can do something interesting with that.
For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
You were woollying out over Yotsuyu. It was just playing gaslighting with Asahi. Somebody called me woolly over Asahi. I don't remember who.
Kith and kin to serve conquerors. Be glad
Anyway.
I grant you this mercy.
None of this would have happened if you just finished him off sooner. Also, what just happened?
What in the...
Oh, hey. It's the boy.
Reinforcement? No, just one. Cut him down!
Oh, good luck. That's my guy. Disrespect.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising.
I love his voice.
Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
Is it controversial to say that Xenos' voice is at least in the top 3 sexiest male voices in this game?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Like, I want him to drizzle honey into my ears.
Is that what they say?
In a manner of speaking. You should keep spot 2 and 3 open? Oh, I bet. I bet. I can think of some names that might.
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos.
He's a Xenos fanboy. Asahi's asshole just opened up 3 sizes.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Okay, so just kill him. Just punch him. Punch him right now. Punch his head off.
Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire.
If you're a Lalafell, this scene is hilarious. I mean, he just bends over and looks at you in the face. So, if there's like a video of this scene from a Lalafell perspective, somebody's got to send it to me. Also, Jesus Christ, look at his expression. Well, I dared to trust, never
Lord
again.
Was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
Close your lips when you talk.
I will cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
Alpha note in the background. You're looking right at this. What do you think is happening? You know I'm gonna tell everyone, right? Like immediately, they're in earshot of you. Oh boy, well, I mean, was everything a lie then? Is the whole, like, reform faction a lie? How much of that was pure bullshit? I guess I'll find out, probably. Do Garleans even have those third eyes, those lies too? For all I know, they're just painted on. For all I know. Still not done, okay.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Yeah, now I'm telling them right now, and any further peace negotiations are completely scuppered.
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
You're too good, Hien. I love you.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
I'm so displeased. It makes no sense. Why we bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance, and the Garlean prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. And I had thought we might use the... Hang on. Boy, I hope the next objective is the green one. I thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remain in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I say we have ample reason to remain in this neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path to this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane, then. Taru and the others must know what has transpired here. Yes, green objective. No solo instance. We did it. Get me over to the bazaar. I know it's pronounced bazaar, but I like enunciating it incorrectly when I'm hungry and tired. Bazaar. Alright. Let's see the next ominous tease for what's gonna happen in 4.3. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that can all wait if any urgent news should come through the office. Ahem. About that. I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Soraban's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Rebecca should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. She's been corrupted. Forgive me, Rebecca. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back. No, you won't. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble anything together of monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Perhaps Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. It's armor of maiming that I want, right? I think it's maiming. For I am Dargoon. Yes, okay. We're done. We did it. Let's just see the stinger. Or stingers, as the case may be. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom... arranging the prisoner transfer proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
Oh god, he's gonna reawaken her, isn't he? Now we're gonna have evil Yatsu to deal with. Unless she just throws it and breaks it, because it's not Dango.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Oh boy. Meanwhile... Whom's the fuck are you?
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
Okay. So... I knew that this would happen. I believe I even said as much on my last stream. Maybe even on this stream. I was told that he was... Okay, I'll wait until the cutscene is done before I talk. This... Kiss me, please. Kiss me and punch me in the stomach really, really hard. Okay, so... it appears that he is just fine. Like, he just survived the throat slash, right? Like... Yeah, he had bandages on his neck. Didn't we bury him? I thought we, like, disposed of his body. Because I was told, to be clear, he did not survive the throat slash. Okay, so yeah, I was told that even if he was coming back, he did die. So he has been dug up from his grave and resurrected from the dead. Fascinating. Okay, yeah, I'm glad for that, because when I heard, you know, he's dead, but he's still coming back, I was thinking maybe he's gonna be like, his spirit is gonna fuck with Heidelin somehow, and he's gonna become some horrible, like, entity beyond our ken. Because, like, Endwalker spoilers here. Don't tune out if you haven't been through Endwalker. I know he's the final boss of Endwalker. Like, that much I know. I just have no idea how we possibly get there. Cool. Yeah. I'm glad we're ripping the Band-Aid off on that so we can get as much time with him as possible. Yeah, well, that was 4.2. That was a good patch. That was a very good patch. Even better than 4.1. By a fairly large margin, I would say. Yeah, I really liked the peace negotiations thing, even if Asahi is a complete bullshitter. I'm interested in Asahi, even if he is a complete bullshitter. The politics and stuff, still good from 4.1. Really like how we're negotiating the aftermath of a big war that could have been better delivered. Yeah, I mean this is the ramifications of a war like this are always just a little more interesting to me than than the war itself. But Stormblood is not the worst expansion. But not at all. It's the second worst expansion. And when I say that, I am specifically talking about base content, not post patches. Post patches not included in my judgment here, because the post patch period is significant enough to count as its own expansion, pretty much. ARR counts. I count it. If you're gonna be anal about the definition of expansion, because ARR is the first post reboot thing and technically the base game, then sure. But for benefits of sane people when they rank these, yeah, a Realm Reborn counts. Heavensward is ass everywhere else but the story. I don't feel like turning this into a battle. I have no strong opinions. Well, I do have strong opinions, but my strong opinions are pretty much base story-wise. Quality so far, it goes Realm Reborn, Stormblood, Heavensward. With, like, you know, an ascending scale. Oh god, right, true, the fucking, the part in Heavensward's base story where they completely cut off the old story, that was the most exciting part of the Realm Reborn post-patches. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That throws my ranking into question. Truthfully, all the base expansions have been lacking in some way story-wise, in ways that have then been paved over and paid off in the post patches. They all have their significant flaws, and then pretty much all the post patch content so far has been complete Kino, undifferentiated. Like, if I were to rank the post patch periods so far, well, that would be stupid to do right now when I'm 2 patches into the third one. Because right now it would just be Heavensward better than Realm Reborn, and then if this pays off, maybe Stormblood better than Heavensward. I don't know. A lot of people say this is the best one. A lot of people say Shadowbringers is the best one. I don't know. You will not influence me. I will present to you only my honest ideas and opinions. And my honest idea and opinion is that I want to get backblasted by Xenos and Fordola at the same time. Yotzi, you can watch from her mirror. That's it. That's my opinion. Get influenced. Oh wait, you're an influencer now. I'm influencing all of you. You have to do what I say when I say it. If I say to harass somebody on Twitter, then you have to do it. This is the agenda. You're picking Asahi to backshot you, Dose? I guess. Yeah, angry evil twink. Sure. Okay, well, enough meandering. 4.2 was good. I enjoyed it. Glad I streamed it. Very fun stream. We had a lot of fun here. A lot of things have been said that cannot be taken back. Things that will haunt me in the public record for years to come, I imagine. What was I gonna say? Yeah, 4.3. Hopefully, I'll stream it soon. I don't know if it'll be viable next week, but I'm definitely prioritizing it. Next stream I do will be Tuesday, unless something goes awry, and it will be me finishing Dead Space. After that, I don't know. Don't worry about dancing around things or whatever. I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. You don't need to be anal about this, Queequeg. Mass Effect, yeah, I don't know. I want to get back to Garrus, yes. It's an albatross around my neck at this point. I can't clear it off my drive until I finish it. So I will have to... I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get stuff. So, thanks for coming, everybody. Considering your pace of one FF14 expansion a year, you'll have whatever. Shit. I have said, once I start paying for a sub, I'm gonna get a move on with it, even if I don't feel like playing it at a given time. Because I don't have the money. So, and also if I'm streaming Shadowbringers MSQ, then that's gonna be even more of a pace thing. But I still haven't decided if I'm gonna go do that. You're gonna go watch JJK, the most recent Versus Wolf, convince you, Queequeg? Yeah, JJK's alright. It's a fun time. Don't go in expecting any, like, revelatory, groundbreaking shonen or anything, but it's fun. It's fun up to the point where I've seen it. I've only seen it up to the end of season 1. I still have to understand what people say when they mean, "Oh, Shibuya is peak," but I'll get there, and all that jazz. I'm gonna go eat now. Thanks for coming. It's been fun. Wow.